The United States military budget is among the largest in the world, with the fiscal year 2023 allocation standing at approximately $858 billion, which reflects the nation's vast defense needs and global military presence. This massive budget is distributed across various key areas, such as personnel costs, which include salaries, benefits, and health care for the roughly 1.3 million active duty service members and hundreds of thousands of reservists and civilian employees, with total personnel expenses exceeding $174 billion. Operations and maintenance, O&M, consume a substantial portion, approximately $290 billion, supporting the day-to-day running of military bases, equipment maintenance, and training exercises to ensure combat readiness. Procurement, which focuses on acquiring advanced weaponry, ships, aircraft like the F-35, and vehicles, as well as missiles and ammunition, is allotted around $144 billion. The U.S. also invests heavily in research, development, testing, and evaluation, RDT&E, with over $130 billion committed to the advancement of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, hypersonic weapons, space systems, and cybersecurity. Nuclear modernization is a key focus of the budget, receiving around $29 billion to update and maintain the U.S. nuclear triad of land-based missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and strategic bombers. The establishment of the U.S. Space Force and the growing emphasis on cyber defense are reflected in the budget, with the Space Force receiving about $24.5 billion, while billions more are funneled into cyber defense across all military branches to safeguard critical infrastructure against digital threats. Additionally, the military budget supports foreign military aid, allocating approximately $6 billion to assist allied nations with equipment, training, and financial aid, with key recipients including Israel, Egypt, and Ukraine. The U.S. military continues to engage in overseas contingency operations, OCO, with around $26 billion allocated for missions in conflict zones like Iraq, Syria, and ongoing counterterrorism efforts. Beyond active operations, the military budget plays a significant role in the U.S. economy, providing millions of jobs through defense contracting and manufacturing, with major contractors like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon benefiting from procurement contracts. The Department of Veterans Affairs, VA, receives over $300 billion to care for veterans' health care, disability, and other post-service needs. Critics of the U.S. military budget argue that such massive defense spending diverts resources from essential domestic programs like healthcare and education, while proponents assert that the budget is necessary to maintain military superiority and global stability, especially given rising threats from nations like China and Russia, as well as the ongoing challenges of terrorism and cyber warfare. Congressional oversight shapes defense spending, balancing the need to sustain military power while addressing concerns over budgetary priorities. The military budget also reflects geopolitical trends, such as the militarization of space, the pivot to the Indo-Pacific in response to China's growing influence, and the necessity of nuclear deterrence. As global security challenges evolve, the U.S. military budget continues to adapt, ensuring that the country maintains its defense capabilities while contributing to technological advancements that have far-reaching effects on both national security and the broader economy. China's military budget is one of the largest in the world, reflecting its growing ambitions and the modernization of its People's Liberation Army, PLA, across all domains, including land, sea, air, space, and cyber. For 2023, China's official military spending was reported at approximately $225 billion, making it the second largest defense budget globally after the United States. However, many analysts believe the true figure could be significantly higher when accounting for off-the-books expenditures such as research and development, military civil fusion programs, and foreign military aid. The budget is part of China's larger effort to achieve military modernization by 2035 and to have a world-class military capable of projecting power globally by 2049, the 100th anniversary of the People's Republic of China. A significant portion of the budget is dedicated to personnel costs, supporting the PLA's 2 million-strong active duty forces, making it the largest military in terms of personnel. These costs also include improving pay, benefits, and living conditions to attract more technologically proficient recruits. Another major area of spending is the procurement of advanced weaponry, including stealth fighter jets like the J-20, aircraft carriers such as the Shandong and Fujian, and various types of missiles, from short-range ballistic missiles to long-range intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. China has also heavily invested in naval expansion, making the PLA Navy plan the world's largest by the number of ships, including advanced submarines and destroyers designed to assert control in contested waters such as the South China Sea and beyond. The PLA Rocket Force, responsible for China's nuclear and conventional missile arsenal, has also seen increased investment as part of efforts to bolster nuclear deterrence and enhance precision strike capabilities. The military budget further supports the development of the PLA Air Force's PLOF power projection capabilities, including new bombers, transport aircraft, and drones. In the realm of space and cyber, China has made substantial investments, with the PLA Strategic Support Force focusing on satellite communications, anti-satellite weapons, and cyber warfare capabilities, areas crucial to modern warfare. Russia's military budget, though smaller than that of the United States and China, represents a significant portion of the country's national spending and reflects its military priorities and strategic ambitions. For the year 2023, Russia's official military budget was reported to be around $86 billion, though some estimates suggest that the true figure could be higher due to hidden expenditures and the opaque nature of defense-related spending in Russia. The Russian government prioritizes military spending as part of its broader strategy to maintain and expand its influence, particularly in the post-Soviet space, Europe, and the Middle East. A significant portion of the budget is allocated to personnel costs, as the Russian armed forces maintain around 1 million active-duty personnel and a large reserve force. These costs include salaries, benefits, pensions, and the modernization of living conditions to retain military personnel, particularly as Russia seeks to professionalize its forces, moving away from a conscript-heavy model. The procurement of advanced weapon systems is another major component of Russia's military budget, with significant funds directed towards the development and acquisition of next-generation tanks, such as the T-14 Armata, advanced fighter jets like the Su-57, missile systems including the S-400 and S-500, and nuclear-capable ballistic missiles. Russia also places a strong emphasis on its nuclear arsenal, with the budget supporting the modernization of its strategic nuclear triad, land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, SLBMs, and strategic bombers. These efforts are part of Russia's strategy to maintain nuclear parity with the United States and ensure its status as a major global power. In recent years, Russia has also expanded its investment in naval capabilities, though the Russian Navy still lags behind those of the U.S. and China in terms of overall size and technological advancement. However, Russia's emphasis on submarines, particularly nuclear-powered ones, remains a priority as these vessels are crucial to its nuclear deterrence and its ability to project power globally. Russia's military budget also heavily invests in missile technology, including hypersonic weapons, which President Vladimir Putin has highlighted as a key area of focus.